Now, Mango Airlines may not resume operations in December as outlined in its business rescue plan. This because there hasn't been a funding agreement. Let's speak now to South African Cabin Crew Association President Zazi Nsibanyoni-Mugambi for more. Now, we understand that the South African Airways chairperson has not agreed to funding going to Mango to fly again. What can you tell us?
Yes, I mean, we were highly disappointed by the letters that we saw yesterday between the business rescue practitioner and SAA. I mean, in essence, what they're saying is that the money gazetted in order to start operations and restructure Mango Airline is being held to ransom because the shareholder does not want Mango to take to the skies. And that for us is absurd. And it's once again a demonstration of what we've been fighting all along. What is the DPE's true intention about Mango? You would remember when we applied for business rescue, we were opposed by the DPE and the shareholder. And now the very same people are sabotaging an airline getting back into the skies. And for us, that's absolutely unacceptable. The 819 million has still not reached the coffers of Mango, and we have an employee group literally in limbo. Some, are scared now, and they're just feeling they should take the voluntary severance package and cut their ways in order to protect themselves financially. So this whole situation for us is something that we had anticipated. We've always questioned the true intention of the shareholder for Mango and whether they want Mango and Lyft to compete in the same space, and it's coming to fruition, what we said. So, I mean, right now we're calling on the DPE to release that money to Mango, because if that does not happen and Mango does not take to the skies, they will struggle to find a strategic equity partner. And by March next year, if Mango is still grounded, that money appropriated for the cause will go back to the fiscus. So for us, this is blatant sabotage. And we're extremely upset and angry about what is happening. But the business rescue practitioner must do the right thing, conduct his fiduciary duties and save Mango as was intended by himself.
What exactly is the plan for Mango if money is not going to be used to fly?
I mean, we had a meeting earlier on with the business rescue practitioner. If Mango can't fly, it's pretty much it won't survive, and it's a do or die sort of environment, because what happens is that you prolong paying costs, staff costs, you're unable to find a strategic equity partner, and that money is not there forever. By March it must go. And no, I mean it's sabotage to the greatest degree. And if Mango at least starts flying with 3 or 4 aircrafts, looks at the markets, amends it as the market is dipping and going up, that's something the business rescue practitioner says is doable. So now to call on him to amend the plan to keep Mango grounded for us means that you simply want it gone. And that was our concern all along.
This surely isn't a good development for the workers and the people on the ground.
Oh, the anxiety is people are literally, I mean, you'd understand the unemployment rate is sky high. There are no jobs out there. So people want this to keep, flying for Mango. They want Mango in the skies. And right now they're questioning if these are the kind of exchanges between the shareholder and the business rescue practitioner. Is there even going to be an airline? So for us, it's extremely worrying. And I mean, we've been here before where, the intentions of the DPE have come to fruition. But then they shouldn't have opposed us in court the first time when we said we want to start a business rescue process with an intention of saving Mango. If they want to save Mango, they'll back up the plan of the business rescue practitioners, put the money that was appropriated for Mango for operations and restructuring, give it to Mango, let the business rescue practitioner do their job and stop the constant interfering from the shareholder. I mean, they chose Siposono, and he's doing his job, so they must allow him to do that.
But also this is something that is very concerning for South Africa as a whole. I mean, we had SAA also go under business rescue, and now it's Mango that is seen not to be viable. It has to be a concern for our airline industry as a country.
It is a huge, huge concern. And I mean, the aviation industry we know is not doing well. It's bleeding jobs. It's technical is restructuring. There's voluntary severance packages, there's retrenchments. It's not a good thing. And you have a viable plan on the table, and you basically say, no, keep that airline on the ground. And furthermore, we all have tried to book a ticket in the recent days. The ticket prices are ridiculous, just because there are smaller players in the market, and people are able to quote crazy fares for people to move around this country. So this constant attack on aviation by the DPE is quite frankly shocking. And furthermore, we don't even trust this whole plan with them, because with SAA, strategic equity partner was sourced to date. They haven't implemented the strategic equity partner. There's still due diligence continuing. So, I mean, if the business rescue practitioner is saying he will source the funder, he will run the process, they should not interfere and allow him to do that and save Mango. It's a viable airline. It's got a great target market. It's got a customer base that follows and actually enjoys flying Mango. So this is actually very dire for the aviation industry.
And when you talk about the aviation industry and the fact that it's bleeding jobs, etc., in South Africa in particular, this has been an issue for longer than what people would think is the COVID-19 pandemic and the results of that and the lockdown, etc. It's our own doing here in South Africa. You know, the people who are supposed to run these airlines in our country not doing what they're supposed to.
Absolutely. I mean, if you look at globally, and these are the kind of engagements that we've been having with the business rescue practitioner, to say globally the airline industry is picking up. And all you need to do is assess the market, look at the load factors, and play it like that. But it's December time. It's the perfect time to take back to the skies. People are moving around. It's a prime time. So for us, we are highly disappointed by what is transpiring. But I suppose the business rescue practitioner that they have put in place must do his job and follow the Companies Act. And the creditors must vote for a plan that will actually work and not a sabotage of keeping Mango grounded. Because the longer it's grounded, the longer they won't be able to find the SCP. The quicker they will say retrench everybody, and the more likely a liquidation looms for Mango. So that is what will happen if these shenanigans continue.
All right, Zazi Nsibanyoni-Mugambi, thank you very much for your time. Of course, very sad news. She's the president of the South African Cabin Crew Association.